Look, every founder, every investor, every leader out there, there's a storm brewing and it's right under your feet. Subscription lines, those quick cash injections you've come to rely on, they feel like lifelines, right? But what if they're not just lifelines? What if they're chains, tightening more with every draw? That's the brutal truth nobody wants to shout loud enough. You're drowning in pressure you didn't even see coming, trapped between the miracle of immediate capital and the nightmare of hidden risk. It's maddening. You think you're fueling growth, but really, you're stepping into a trap that can cripple your fund before the fireworks even light the sky. Here's what no one's telling you. Subscription lines are not free money. They are borrowed time, and unless you master how to wield them, they become a double-edged sword slicing at your returns, your relationships with limited partners, and worst of all, your reputation. You're throttled by repayment timelines, covenants that feel like shackles, and the never-ending stress of recalculating risk in real time. Your LPs want growth but demand safety. How can you deliver both when your hands are tied by these invisible chains? Frustration tears you apart. You're caught between moving fast and not blowing everything up. It's a burning contradiction that no one prepared you for, and it's lonely at that edge. But here is the fire you need to stoke in your veins. Liberation from this madness comes not by avoiding subscription lines, but by mastering them like a weapon, not a crutch. First, stop thinking of subscription lines as just a short-term liquidity source. Command them like strategic tools in your capital arsenal. Change the game by negotiating terms that align not with bankers, but with your vision. Force flexibility into agreements. Embed ramp structures permitting measured drawdowns, so cash flow doesn't turn into a ticking time bomb. Get your LPs involved as allies in this dance. Transparency isn't a weakness, it's a power move. Share how these lines fuel agility, but require discipline. Build trust by showing numbers that prove you control risk, not the other way around. Next, burn the old mental model that subscription lines are free money to deploy ASAP. That mindset sinks funds faster than a lead anchor. Instead, revise your entire capital deployment playbook. Deploy in pulses. Manage pace like a hawk. Protect your cash runway fiercely. Every draw must have crystal clear purpose and timing that withstands stress tests, not just on paper, but in brutal reality. Ask yourself, how much debt can the partnership swallow before it strangles the opportunity? Then carve strategies to refuse drawing that line, even when pressure screams otherwise. You don't survive by chasing the easy growth illusion. You survive by choosing battles that expand your strength long term. Finally, fix your mindset on who you serve. Subscription lines create distractions, shifts focus to short terms, kills patience, and buries vision under burn rate panic. Fight this poison with relentless clarity. Your LPs don't want short-term thrills. They want a future they can trust. Be the commander who aligns every capital move with the bigger mission, transcending old realities and building something that lasts beyond cycles, countries, and false promises. You are not a prisoner of the dusty rules society handed you. You are the architect of the new. This means redefining conceptions of risk, capital, and partnership dynamics. Break every illusion that tells you growth must be frantic and fragile. Replace it with a system where discipline meets freedom, and ambition isn't a gamble, but a calculated conquest. Don't just survive subscription lines, dominate them. That's how limited partners see you, and that's the only way you build the trust and scale no tired LP wants to bet against. The world is bleeding illusion and craving real leaders who know how to break chains and build networks that thrive on true freedom, synergy, and purpose. You're not just managing capital, you're forging the future. So grab the reins of subscription lines, crush their hidden threats with iron-willed strategy, and prove you're a force no system can contain. This is your call to transcend the noise, rise above the prison of illusions, and lead like the rare few who refuse to be ordinary. Lock that in, because everything else is just noise.